Alright, welcome to another stream. I know my microphone quality is not the greatest, but I'm just kind of just working with what I have right now, and just kind of just what I'm just kind of working with, honestly. Um, so yeah, welcome back to our stream. We are having another day of severe weather today, as I guess you can kind of tell. We do have a tornado warning here in Indiana, although I think by now, as I'm looking at it, although Radar might have got to take like 5 years to kind of load everything, but there was a confirmed tornado with this particular portion of the storm that was well, once it loads back, uh, once it loads back on here in a probably like next few minutes, because even though I'm on Ethernet, it takes like forever to load on this connection I'm on right now. But that is also why today, for my streams for coming to as well, I now have GR2 analysis, which is kind of a more fancier, uh, like a fancier software compared to Radar Omega. I mean, not that Radar Omega is not fancy, but GR2 analysis is much more fancy. So let me just kind of just get it up here across the screen here. So this is GR2 analysis. Also, colors are way different than Radar Omega. Because Radar Omega, the red is like red. This is like a pink. And, well, you do get the reds, but there's like when it's only radar indicated compared to if it's on the ground, which is kind of interesting. But we do actually have a new tornado warning now too. This one's gonna be for Orland and Greenfield Mills in Indiana, and this also goes into the kind of like southern portion of Michigan here for Gildan and also Bronson here. Although one thing I do kind of prefer the colors on Radar Omega. That is one thing I will say about GR2 analysis. Also, I did turn off my the AC in my room, because otherwise this microphone is gonna be picking up literally everything in my room. Also, I will say, I said me trying to enable and disable each like warning thing on my OBS could be a little bit different compared to how I have it at my main setup, because at my main setup I had to Stream Deck. Now for this I basically have to use my mouse, which I guess I'm be having some mouse training, I guess. I don't know. And that would be a severe thunderstorm warning. I think we do actually have one down. We do actually have the tornado warning on still going on down here in Kentucky as well. This one's going for Cabell, Parnell, Idsville, Swifton, Short Mountain, and Monticello. So it's a somewhat in a rural area, because there are quite a few areas down here in Kentucky that are kind of rural, and then you get your like bigger city areas. Also, another thing that should hopefully stay stable throughout this live stream is my internet connection, since I now have Ethernet. So I probably should load up COD models as well. Which, if any of you want to look at like really good sites for like weather models, COD or College of DuPage models is one of them. There's a bunch out there, but COD models is one that I use, and then there's also Pivotal Weather, which Pivotal Weather has even more that you can look at. So if you want to look at, let's say, the jet stream, which I think actually on COD you can actually look at that as well. Although I think Pivotal Weather has a lot more, if I remember correctly too. So right now HXRR is on the 20Z run right now. So 20Z to CST. That's one thing I have to remember the specifics for each Zulu time, because Zulu time or universal time is what those who are like in meteorology and all that kind of use in, like, I guess kind of like the meteorology field to kind of determine which kind of like hour. So I don't know how to specifically kind of explain how Zulu time works, but just know that Zulu time is basically just central. It's basically universal time, or Greenwich Mean Time, basically, as well. Actually, is also another thing for it as well. So right now it's on a 20Z mile, so that's 3 o'clock. So this mile run came out about, well, about an hour, over an hour and a half ago, about at this point. 21Z, so that's like 4 o'clock. 22Z would be 5 o'clock. So it looks like through 1 o'clock. So this is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, not 6, 7. So it looks like about till up until like 7ish o'clock, these storms are gonna be moving through, and that's on the HRRR model. Which actually, let me just get me my window capture on that real quick. On where is it? I had it. I don't know where it went. Actually, let me just pop this out, and I'll probably. Okay, apparently not. Okay, apparently the specific window I'm trying to get does not want to be shown on OBS, apparently, because it gives me the options for everything else, such as YouTube Studio, Radar Omega, and GR2, and of course Discord. But for some reason, it's not giving me the option for that specific web browser window. Actually, let me just where is my? I just turn on display capture real quick here, because that'll probably help. So here we go. So this is. Did it just? Oh, this is on NAM. That's why. I'm like, what happened here? So that's 18Z. So this is 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6, 7. Actually, 7 o'clock actually. So you can kind of see everything kind of moving through. So see maybe a couple storms and showers moving through through this time, and then they kind of just move their way out throughout tonight. And that's on the NAM. The HRRR is the other model that I look at as well, which kind of like the same thing on the HRRR. Although I think on HRRR it shows kind of less going on compared to the NAM, because it's kind of scattered everywhere with the storms and showers. I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick as well. Alright, I'm back. I said, I know it was raining earlier today. I don't know if it's still raining over here in Illinois. See some, I think it's still drizzling with rain over here in Illinois. I just realized I still have my other Gatorade bottle still open. Because I opened one the other day, and I have a second one I opened today. I don't know what I'm doing with my Gatorade bottles, man. That is another tornado warning. I'm not sure where that's going to be at. That is going to be for Monticello, Burnside, Ferguson, and Somerset in Kentucky. Just switch over to... I think this is going to be the nearest one right here. Although this one could also be the nearest one. I'm not 100% sure. Because I think we are in a little bit of radar hole in this specific area. So it's going to be things of basically difficult to see exactly where that rotation is. Although not that we couldn't see the rotation out of this in this area. This guy just giving it a while. Touristville. That's an interesting name for a town. Oh, there we go. Now we're in business. So that's where that rotation is right there. You can see it's kind of like smudged right there, just due to how far we are from that. Just due to the fact of how far we are from the radar. Also, it looks like Brandon Kopic is streaming actually. So I hear something. Oh, that's why. Is this fan still on? I think this fan's still on. That's probably what I'm hearing in the background. I'm like, what is going on? Alright, I'm gonna switch over to this one over here. So I don't know, some KLVX Doppler radar. So I don't know whose radar that is. Because I know this one's Paducah's. This one, I know Nashville's is here. Yeah, so yeah, radar hole right there. That is very smudged right there. Okay, maybe we're gonna have to switch over to this radar here. Trying to find a radar that we can see this with, like clear enough that we can tell what's going on until it gets closer to the radar, because this is kind of heading towards the northeast motion. So maybe once it gets to like about here, we'll be able to see it a lot better than we are right now on radar. And that is going to be another tornado warning. I think that's probably gonna be, oh, that's gonna be here in Ohio. Let me switch over to, I think this is gonna be the nearest radar here. This is gonna be this is gonna be in a rural area again. This is gonna be for North Creek, Pleasant Bend, New Bavaria, and Hamler and Holgate in Ohio. That's probably it. And that is probably, once again, you gotta take a long time to, oh, there we go. I was gonna say, I wonder if noise suppression will make my background or anything like that better. You probably I was gonna say because you probably hear every single like letter I type onto my keyboard on my laptop. Just go. This is still taking a while. This still has the reserve tag on it, although that rotation does not look very impressive on radar. Just gotta give myself a stretch out my neck. So we have 1, 2, and we got 3 tornado warnings ongoing right now. We got one tornado warning that's in the severe thunderstorm watch area. Then we got one in Ohio, and then the other that's kind of split between Indiana and also Michigan. Which now as I'm looking at this one here, because this one is the one that has the observer tag on it. There is actually a rotation there that does seem to be trying to tighten up there. So I'm gonna check this one again real quick here. On today's episode of the world's slowest connection, even with Ethernet. Which I actually may have to just switch back over to GR2 analysis while I'm looking at this as well. So that's... Yeah, so literally the nearest radar is going to be this one right here. Which, let me just turn back on GR2 analysis till Radar Omega fully loads. So this is what we're looking at right now. On this particular storm that's currently tornado warned. Kind of see how far it is away from the radar. Oh, that is a rotation icon on that one there. So it doesn't have a tornado possible tag on it quite yet on Radar Omega or anything. So we'll have to see in the next probably couple scans if it does change or anything. Because one thing about GR2 analysis is that it gives like these kind of icons. So like this one right here, this is a tornado report from earlier, which was just near LaGrange, or actually a couple miles outside of LaGrange in Indiana. I think we had a couple other ones too from earlier. If I go back, let me just download the previous, because I can download the previous information on GR2 analysis. So you got that one right there. This was, I think, the original tornado warning from earlier in Indiana, where it was touching down near Ligonier, if that's how you pronounce the town's name. we just got this tornado warning here, which still has 11 minutes remaining on it, and still has the observe tag on it still. Which I'm kind of curious to exactly how it's still unobserved. Although I guess there have been times in the past with previous live broadcasting that I've done on this channel where there was still observe tag on it and they just let it to expire. Which that may be very well the case with this one. And we got this one over here. Which you can kind of see where that rotation is right there. Kind of where it goes like... It's weak rotation, but it's there. Also, that tornado warning that was over in Kentucky looks like it's either expired out or has been canceled. So we're down to 2 tornado warnings at the moment. Seems like there's some strong winds going on over here. Because this does have a special weather statement. Wind gusts up to 50 mile per hour, wind gust, and penny-sized hail. Oh, that's another feature that I almost forgot about too. So another cool thing you can do with GR2 analysis is volumetric mode. So you can kind of see like almost like a 3D like version of everything in a way. Which if I kind of just line this up a little better. I still gotta get kind of used to looking at this too, because I'm so used to looking at a flat image on Radar Omega compared to looking at a volumetric, like volumetric type of graph, I guess, like volumetric image. Because there's also cross section, which is kind of like a vertical. Vertical image. Does that move? I don't know. Okay, that for some reason, that Radar Omega noise for some reason maybe jump for a second. Oh my. They still got this going on with this tornado warning. I'm pretty sure at this point this is probably just gonna expire out. Although, I'll take a look here. Yeah, there's really not much of anything anymore in this area. Well, this is probably something I'm gonna admire though, because that right there, that could just be contamination though, mostly. Compared to any actual rotation. It also could, there's also a chance that could just be, like low precipitation in that area. But more than likely than not, it's just contamination, because I'm also looking at it on Radar Omega and it seems like it's just straight up contamination compared to any actual rotation. Because if I turn this off real quick, kind of see that right there. This is where that area originally had that rotation, but now it's kind of occluded out at this point. And that's most likely just contamination on that, because there's nothing there. Yeah, it's definitely just contamination, because there's nothing literally there. Yeah, it's contamination. And then we got this other one over here, over in Ohio. shot. And as soon as I discussed, talk about the Ohio tornado warning, we have another tornado warning, which is split between Indiana and also Michigan. This is before Granger. This is just southeast of South Bend in Indiana, and Granger and Edwardsburg. So these are pretty populated areas that this is having a tornado warning for currently. So let me just switch over to that real quick here on GR2 analysis. Although, oh wow, actually Radio Omega actually got done with. I was gonna try and do on GR2 analysis really quickly. Okay. I have heard. I have heard. I did hear about that. So I think it's supposed to hit. I think make like either hit the South Bend area like sometime in the afternoon in the South Bend, the Big Bend area of Florida. Or yeah. Or actually, they update the graphic again? Yeah, they updated it again. Earlier it was like 8 p.m. Thursday, and now it's like 2 p.m. Thursday. Before, well, that's before it makes landfall, but looks like Tropical Storm Helen, once it does become hurricane, 2 a.m. Thursday, 2 p.m. Wednesday, hurricane is when it's forecasted. 2 a.m. Thursday, starts making its way towards Florida. We do have another tornado warning, which is going to be in, well, mostly Michigan at this point. And then I'm guessing it looks like probably around 5 o'clock that Helen looks like it's supposed to be making landfall probably. I think hurricanes are more powerful than tornadoes. I mean, generally, hurricanes are gonna definitely cause a lot of damage for sure, especially with them being with them carrying a lot of like wind and also covering a bigger area than tornadoes. Not that tornadoes couldn't obviously cause a lot of damage, but generally you're gonna see a lot more cost damage from hurricanes. Skies, thunderstorms tomorrow. I was gonna say what state. So I'm guessing. So because I was looking at COD forecast models, and it looks like the Atlantic looks like the eastern coast looks like it's gonna get a bunch of like scattered storms. What am I? Someone's moving something around in another room. What is going on? Like all I hear is and then I just hear the world's creakiest door open. That is another tornado warning. That's gonna be in Tennessee this time. How many tornado warnings are we up to right now? 4. Because we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we're up to 4. So it's gonna take a while again. Seems like, as I say, it seems like there's like quite a few towns in this area. Elions, Big Springs, Monroe, Bryan Springs, Rocky Ridge, Boom, Oakley, Independence, Unity, Fairview, and Smyrna, and Byrdstown in Tennessee. Seek shelter now if you live in any of these areas, like all 4, if you live in any of these areas such as the southeastern portion of South Bend, Edwardsburg, Granger. Well, this is now moving away from Worldland and Indiana, so anybody who lives in Gildian, East Gildian, West Kinderhook, Kinderhook, Canada Shores, Pure Beach, Crystal Beach, and Sanssouci Beach. And also probably as well, actually included in that is going to be probably Blackwood as well, since that's just to the south. This tornado warning is just to the south of Lockwood in Michigan here. Oh, jeez. I just saw the world. I was like, trying to type, and all of a sudden I just see Ray Omega just pop up with the world's reddest red and for velocity. That rotation is gonna be right in there, just over. This is gonna be right. That rotation is gonna be right over Independence and Oakley in Tennessee here. And if we go back up towards the one over by South Bend, which I'm going to use the. Okay, that was surprisingly quick. That rotation is still moving over the southeastern portion of South Bend. This is going to be to the northeast of, well, actually northeast of North Bend. North Bend? South Bend. I can't speak directions for some reason. Yeah, welcome to the Weather Overground channel, everyone. Sometimes my English is great, and sometimes it's not great. So I just have, right now I just have my GR2 analysis looking at the tornado warning over in Ellens and the Ellens Byrdstown area tornado warning. And then I just have Radio Omega kind of just looking at the northeastern portion of South Bend, Granger, and then Edwardsburg, which just currently covers the two areas in Indiana, and then of course one area, actually a couple areas actually over in Michigan, because this also covers Adamsville, which is a smaller town, looks like, and Edwardsburg is a much more populated area, it looks like, as well. And this area down here is especially populated because, I mean, this is South Bend right here. So there's going to be quite a few people in this tornado warning here. If you live, once again, if you live in any of these areas, seek shelter. We're down to 3 tornado warnings now, which couple of them. These are all currently radar indicated, but I highly recommend and also suggest being in your safe places till these tornado warnings do expire out. And there is something in my eye. So how is everyone doing today on what is it today? Monday? No, it's Tuesday. How is everyone doing on this Tuesday? I swear today does not feel like a Tuesday, to be honest. I'm gonna be honest. It does not feel like a Tuesday. It feels more like, I know I accidentally said Monday, but it feels more like a Wednesday, if anything. So we got 24 more minutes, 25 minutes still on that tornado warning over in Tennessee. And there's still in that little bit of that radar hole in Tennessee. Because the nearest radar for that one is over in Nashville. Or near Nashville, actually. And then the nearest radar that we're looking at right now for this one, actually there's northern Indiana right here that we were looking at. Is this one? I think northern Indiana should be able to give us a little bit better look at the rotation on the storm, possibly. That is gonna be another tornado warning. That is gonna be for Melrose, Oakwood, Continental, Duport. That's not Duport. That is DuPont. That's DuPont and North Creek in Ohio. Seek shelter now if you live in any of these areas. So got the tornado warning ongoing over in Nashville, actually way east of Nashville. Actually, this is more just north of Livingston in Tennessee, with the one that's the tornado warning over in Tennessee. Let's try and take a look at the one that's ongoing over in Ohio if we can. We may have once again, more radar hole issues because there is a pretty big radar hole between the one in Cleveland and then also one in northern Indiana. The nearest kind of radar would be a terminal radar, which terminal radar is, I mean, you can use terminal radars when it comes to looking at severe weather and stuff, but typically those are before short range compared to long range. So our best bet is going to be the northern Indiana radar at the moment to look at that one there. Take a quick look at the one over here in Indiana. Well, it's moving from Indiana to Michigan here, which that one, the rotation on that one seems like it has started to occlude there compared to what it was earlier. Yeah, that rotation is definitely including on that one. We do have another tornado warning. This one's going to be over in Virginia. This is going to be between actually two pretty populated areas between Martinsville and Danville in Virginia. And we'll see. Oh, this one. Okay, we do actually have a pretty far. Well, not actually pretty far. We do actually have a pretty much more near radar compared to the Tennessee one on this particular tornado warning. So once that loads, we can take a look at. We can take a look at the rotation on this current tornado warning storm here in Virginia, which I was not really expecting. A lot of the tornado warnings to be kind of just outside of the severe thunderstorm watch area, but what was the tornado risk for today? 2% tornado risk. So a lot more. It's a lot more brief spin ups, I will say, compared to any of them being actually on the any of them being on the actual ground. And we do actually have a hurricane warning now, and also more tropical storm warnings, and hurricane, well, more tropical storm warnings, and then we got a couple hurricane warnings, which are hurricane warnings are in a Big Bend area of Florida, it looks like, since that is kind of where that currently tropical storm is kind of forecasted to hit. So there's that rotation right there. Not very strong rotation, but the rotation is in that portion of the storm there. So it's taking a little bit of time to load on Radar Omega again, so I'm just gonna take a quick look at it on GR2, because that's gonna be faster at the moment compared to Radar Omega. So rotation gonna be right in there. So still got that tornado warning ongoing over in Tennessee, it looks like. Let's switch over to, I think, okay, that one's definitely not going to be the nearest radar on that one, so I think I'm going to switch over to this one here, which I think, there's a chance that this one just straight up just gets, probably it just expires out, because it did just issue this severe thunderstorm warning, so this one's probably just got either be expired out or canceled out. It looks like, okay, we got image on Radar Omega, and looking at reflectivity, it looks like it is trying to do maybe a little bit of hook on radar here. Go back over to the Virginia one over here. So you can kind of see it's trying to do a little bit of hook on this particular tornado warning storm here. So that's a hail report right there. That's almost 2 inches in size. So that's like, I think that's baseball sized hail or tennis ball. I'm trying to remember which one it is. But that is pretty sizable. Oh, I think that's actually golf ball sized hail, I think, actually. So let's see, which one is it? This one or was it this one? Lion-sized hail, and then that one has a tornado possible tag. This one right here this one has a tornado possible tag on it, and has hail up to lime-sized hail or larger. It looks like these two are producing pretty sizable hail out of those two severe thunderstorm warning storms there. Still got the tornado warning ongoing over in the northeastern portion, South Bend. Although that tornado warning has been condensed a little bit, it looks like, so it's covering a bigger. It's still covering the portions of Granger and Edwardsburg, which Granger being in Indiana, and then Edwardsburg in Michigan. That'd be another severe thunderstorm warning, which that one's gonna be the one that we're looking at right about. Well, that should be updating in a second here, but that there is a new severe thunderstorm warning right here, which is warned for lime-sized hail. Still a 60-mile-per-hour wind gust. Looks like that tornado warning that was here looks like it's been expired out. Looks like. Still got the tornado warning ongoing in Ohio, and then we still have, of course, this one I was talking about earlier. Still got this one ongoing in Virginia, which this one was the most recent warned one here. And then we still got this one going on in Tennessee, which I think that one's just gonna be mostly just expired out, because that's definitely just gonna be expired out, because that's moved out of the tornado warned area at this point in time. Got a couple of flash flood reports, looks like. Heavy rain has flooded roadways near City Park. Targets attempted to drive through its and sustained damage. Flooded roads, it looks like. Falling down trees. Tree and flooding, it looks like, for those two reports there over in Martinsville in Virginia. We do have, it looks like a flash flood watch. Or no, that's actually a flash flood warning, actually, for that particular area. I am hearing a lot of sirens outside right now. Police and fire. All right. So I just put a noise suppression on my microphone. I don't know how much that'll help uh, with background noise. It should help quite a bit. Put a noise suppression on my microphone. I don't know if that. I don't. All right. So let's continue taking a look at the. This is still. How's this tornado warning still ongoing here? That should be canceled out by now. Because if we go back real quick here, yeah, it's literally moved out of the area at this point. This is the storm that was originally tornado warned. And we have another tornado warning that is between Tennessee and Kentucky, which should be popping up in a second. Yeah, okay, there we go. That is the tornado warning storm that I was talking about earlier. This is going to be for Sneedville. That's a lot of these being, a lot of the names being covered by the big warning area. Sneedville, Camelot, Circuitsville, Churchill, Duffield. I think that's Clinchport there, and then Jonesville. In Tennessee with Sneedville, Camelot, Surgeonsville, and Churchill. And then with Kentucky, Clinchport, Duffield, and Jonesville. So we're still up to 4 tornado warnings. Still got this one going over in Ohio still, which I'm gonna go take a look back at that one real quick with Northern Indiana's radar here. See if we can see anything major with this one here. I'll try to look at this on Radar Omega as well, with that one as well, just in case. The one that was over by Granger, rotation does not look impressive anymore. So this looks to be like it's got to just expire out at this point, but that one. Okay, so okay, there we go. Now that other tornado warning that was in Tennessee is now expired out. Still got this tornado warning ongoing over in Virginia as well. So once this one expires out, we'll be down to 3 tornado warnings. So look at the tornado warning over in Ohio. I'm a little bit surprised that one even has a tornado warning on it, because the rotation literally does not look it does not look impressive on radar. Here's the reports from earlier with the tornado. So this, looking at radar Omega here at the rotation on this one here from earlier. The rotation on this one is pretty much just not there at all. Or if there is rotation on that one, then it's pretty much just occluded at this point. The Radar Omega is taking a long while to load velocity right now. I don't know what's up with that. I may have to restart Radar Omega real quick here. Okay, we are now down to well, we're down to 320 warnings surprisingly. Or well, yeah, we are now officially down to 320 warnings. Although we're probably gonna be down to more or less 220 warnings in a couple minutes once this one expires out. Which surprised this one didn't get canceled out quite yet because there's like nothing there at this point. Okay, that was the one in oh hell, looks like it's got canceled out actually. It looks like. Which I'm surprised that was even tornado warned for that long. Especially if once that rotation kind of just went flat. That'd be another severe junction warning. That is gonna be for this one here, which still has a tornado possible tag on it, surprisingly. But that may be just due to this down here. Surprisingly, this one's not getting canceled out. So I guess they're just letting that. Okay, so it looks like they're just letting this one expire out, which this one will be expiring out in the next 5 minutes. We still got tornado warning ongoing in Virginia and also between Tennessee and Kentucky. That'd be another severe thunderstorm warning. This one's warned for half-dollar size hail and 6 mile per hour wind gusts coming out of that one there. Which looks like that is a downgrade with that specific severe thunderstorm warning. Looks like we do have actually quite a bit. We have a looks like a pretty sizable pocket of wind gusts coming out of that little area there. Still got that rotation down on this one here, which we could actually switch to this one actually. Oh, we do actually have a confirmed tornado on the ground. Looks like. Where was this confirmed? Located near Sneedville. This tornado warning. This tornado. We have a tornado that is on the ground that was located near Sneedville. Take shelter now. Particular tornado warning also has half-dollar size hail. as well. That is being produced with this particular storm as well. Take a look at the. Let's see if there's a what kind of CC drop, if any, if there is. Clear air right there. So looks like possibly there is where the tornado kind of touched down. Looks like. Yeah, even on Radar Omega, yeah, that looks like to be the case, where this tornado possibly may have just dropped down to. So waiting on the next scan to see if we have anything different. Which GR2 analysis does update a lot faster than Radio Omega. This was confirmed near Sneedville. Possibly, probably, probably a chance that this probably was a quick and brief touchdown on this one here near Sneedville. Oh, let's take a look at the reflectivity. That's a huge jump in scans there. That's like a 5-minute delay on that there. It looks like if there was anything, probably touchdown maybe around here. So I'm not really seeing much at all, to be honest, on this. That's one weird thing with when it comes to Radar Omega. Like for some reason when I scroll it like goes like zoom. Hello, welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. How are you doing on this Tuesday afternoon? Tuesday afternoon, evening? Yeah, doing all right. It feels more like a Wednesday to be honest, but we're getting there. We're getting there. And then eventually the weekend. Okay, we got a Sphere Thunderstorm warning on this now, which has, well, this one looks like it's gonna expire out in like next like few minutes here. So we'll have to see if they issue a new severe thunderstorm warning or if they do continue it that they take off the tornado possible tag. I've been because I was looking at this and if there was any rotation on that, looks like it's kind of just died out. And Radar Omega is taking a little bit. So I'm gonna have to switch over to oh no run. I was gonna switch over to GR2, but Radar Omega heard me and it was like, nah, I'm gonna load. Yeah, there's nothing really much there anymore to be honest. This is gonna expire out. This still has another 23 minutes on it, but I don't see much on it anymore. I do want to take a look at. Oh wait, we are down to actually two tornado warnings still actually, because we still have the one that's ongoing over in Virginia that was warned earlier. Got, so I do want to take a look at because there's a bunch of severe thunderstorm warnings going on over in Ohio right now. Got one severe thunderstorm warning that does have the possible tag on it right now. And this is my cue to switch over to GR2 analysis real quick here. I thought, okay, I was like, I thought I saw a tornado watch for a second. I'm like, tornado watch, hold on. But no, it's just my tropical warning colors that I have on Radar Omega. It looks like we have maybe a little bit of something going on, but this one was tornado warned earlier. So it also looks like that tornado warning in Tennessee has gone down to a also I just realized that's actually Virginia, not Kentucky. And that is a new tornado warning. That is going to be in Michigan for Cambria, Pittsford, Hudson, and Wheatland in Michigan. Boom. Seek shelter now if you live in any of these areas. This is actually a really long tornado warning actually. Also, one thing I just realized too, because a couple months ago, I forgot what month it was. I think it might have been April or May, something like that. And Michigan had its first tornado emergency. So we got tornado possible tag on that. Looks like now. I don't know if that tornado possible tag was on it before or not, but see if I can try and get a radar that's close enough to this tornado warning. Because we are pretty close, or not pretty close. We are pretty far from this particular warning here between radars. I feel like they really need to put like they need to put like a radar here or something, in like Bowling Green or something somewhere in here. That'd be actually really helpful, especially when there's like a radar hole here. So let's take a look at I want to take a look at the Virginia one as well, which I think it's probably gonna expire out in the next 2 minutes here. Yeah, it's gonna expire out in the next 2 minutes compared to it being continued. So that one, I probably am not gonna take a look at too much here. Although I do want to take maybe a quick sneak peek of what is ongoing with this particular one here. Seems like there's maybe a little bit of rotation, but seems like mostly like a hail and wind threat out of that one there. Unless it can organize itself again and have rotation still, but I don't think so. I don't think it's gonna have a much continuation on that. And we do now have that tornado warning on the one over here in South Bend, which will be showing up here on GR2 in a second here. Switch over to the Grand Rapids radar here. It's going to be for Caspalis and Vandalia in Michigan. Seek shelter now if you live in these areas. Find the lowest part of your house or the most interior part of your house. I wonder if, because I know, because I thought Kalamazoo has a camera, which I don't know what way that's kind of pointing though. That's the only problem. And I wouldn't be able to actually see that far, probably, actually, now that I think of it. Try to switch over to Northern Indiana's. So that rotate, that rotation is there. The rotation is definitely there. But it's pretty broad rotation on that one there. So we do now actually have two tornado warnings over here in Michigan, which this one's still these are going on for, well, this one's going on for still a long while actually. This one, moving northeast at 20 miles per hour. So that is moving pretty slowly. These storms are moving pretty slow. Take a look down here. Still got tornado possible tag on the one just north of Danville in Virginia. And then we got this one that's between Tennessee and Virginia. Which that one's still radar indicated, although I did not really see much there. We do have a severe thunderstorm warning, another new one. This one is over in Oklahoma. Just that well covers basically just the northern portion of Oklahoma City. We got a tornado possible tag on another one there. A lot of these so far have been mostly wind and or hail threat. Although we did see a couple of these being tornado warned so far today. I have a song stuck in my head right now. Still got this tornado warning on going down here, which is gonna expire in the next 10 minutes here. So for the most part, these are gonna be the two storms so far that are gonna be the ones we're gonna be focusing on. Although this one doesn't look very impressive, and I am looking at the wrong thing. Okay. Or I have the wrong thing on, but yeah, the one over Cassiopeia, yeah, I can't speak the name. New music skill discussion, severe thunderstorm watch, that's gonna be over the Oklahoma City area. So I want to take a look at this one here. So that is definitely rotation right there on that one. I'm surprised that's not tornado warned, especially with how tight those colors are on radar here. If you live in any of these areas here, like near Ararat and Mount Airy, seek shelter as this is like an unwarned area at the moment because that is definitely strong rotation right there. So wonder if this is on the ground, I would not be surprised. Although that kind of doesn't line up with that there, so that's just clear air contamination right there. So new mesoscale discussion. Still got that severe dorsal warm watch just going through Ohio, Indiana, Kentucky, Tennessee. Then we got curious corridor, severe weather. So this portion of Kentucky here, and then portions of Virginia. So I wonder if we got any cameras. And I know there's the University of Tennessee, Knoxville here. Look at that. So we got another 5 minutes on this tornado warning here. But that's probably just gonna expire out the next couple minutes here. So we got radar indicated on this one here and here. Let's check the rotations on these. Ooh, that's big. Looks like a big heliport right there. 2.25 inches on that one there. So it doesn't look impressive, although we are pretty far away from the radar on this one here, so and let me just turn on GR2 analysis real quick here. So yeah, there's it's not really that impressive. But this is still tornado warned, so I wonder if we got anything near that Oklahoma one there. I need to switch over to the Northern Indiana one. Because trying to use the Detroit one, it's not gonna work very well because it's gotta get cut off here. Also, that other that severe thunderstorm warning that the one near Mount Airy and Rat is now has a severe thunderstorm warning. Has a tornado possible tag on it. Surprised it wasn't tornado warned earlier when it had looks like strong rotation on it from earlier. But you know, I guess they got something on it. I guess now. Still got tornado possible tag on this one here. Then the rest of them mostly looks like wind and hail right here. Though I do want to take a look at these storms here though, because a lot of these are now starting to pop up more in Ohio here. Let me just switch over because since I have GR2 analysis up here, this could be another. So may have some rotation going on here near North Fairfield and then also towards Tiffin. Looks like we maybe have some two areas of rotations, but nothing major on the rotations for those two areas, if anything. Okay, there we go. Now I can switch back over to the Radar Omega. You can kind of see those colors better on Radar Omega. So you got one here. Actually, okay, there we go. I'm like, where's my mouse on my OBS? So I was trying to like, so I got one little area here near North Fairfield, and then these two areas here. They're kind of have rotation on them right now. Nothing major. 21 continuing for Osseo, Michigan, which is that one. This tornado warning here, which I'm surprised it says Osseo. It covers Pittsford, well, a little bit of Hudson, and Somerset and Wheatland here. That one doesn't have a tornado. Severe thunderstorm warning anymore, it looks like. That definitely looks like rotation on that right there. And this is just north of New Haven in Ohio. So this severe thunderstorm watch expires in the next hour, it looks like. Still could have tornado warnings and severe thunderstorm warnings after, even after this expires out. Either that, or we could get extension on this severe thunderstorm watch out towards like maybe towards the east. Let me just load up the mesoscopes. So, yeah, if they do continue a severe thunderstorm watch, it's probably gonna be out towards this way. So my throat is a little bit dry, but not terrible compared to what I've had before when doing these type of streams. Because before when I've done these type of streams, my throat's like, oh my god, my throat's so dry. Like, I said that looks to be pretty weak rotation on that there. We do. Did it just hear the severe junction? Yeah. Okay, there we go. This one right here, which. Oh yeah, this is the one I was looking at earlier that did have rotation on it. This one still has a tornado possible tag on it. We got a severe junction warning in North Carolina, looks like. It's got tornado possible tag on that one. Did not want to click on that. Where else? Oh wow, that is half Dodge Stay Sail and 70 mile per hour wind gusts coming out of that one in Oklahoma. Um, got some hail coming out of that as well. Which I don't even think this area was in a severe thunderstorm. Or actually, not a severe thunderstorm. This was out. This this is outside of the risk area. So I don't really see anything on this either. So that's probably gonna expire out. So we have multiple areas right now currently that have turn up possible tags on them. It looks like. Let me just take a look again on the radar here with these ones. Some rotation, but weak rotation on that particular tornado warning there on that. This one's the one that's going to expire out in the next couple of minutes here. Which, I don't see anything major with rotation on this one other than that lawyer, possibly. But, let me just take a look. Yeah, nothing major on that either. But it looks like we do have more, Looks like we do have more like storms that are starting to pop up too. Looks like, which a lot of these are just probably got all these are probably gonna end up probably merging later on. So I'm looking at this one right here. So rotation on this one looked like there was some strong like it was strengthening rotation on that one here, but now it's just kind of weakening out, which honestly I'm not really expecting too much of a tornado risk with a lot of these storms, but another 7 minutes on this one here, 22 minutes on that one. Let me switch back over to North Indiana. Still a little bit. Let me switch to radar onto radar Omega as well. Take a look at this too, because that'll help a little bit as well. Although radar Omega's got to take a long time to kind of load, so let's take a look at these other ones that have tornado possible attack on them as well. Which I know one of them was this one here. Then I just updated a little bit of rotation. I'm gonna go back over to Cleveland's radar here. Cleveland, Ohio. I don't know which radar. There we go. Okay, there we go. Let's take a look back at this. So I think the radar Omega shows it a lot better, but so just waiting for radar Omega to load. That's a lot area that just got canceled out for the severe thunderstorm watch there. Although we still have the severe thunderstorm warnings ongoing, of course. Okay, so I'm looking at the radar Omega shows us a lot better. It looks like good. That rotation is trying to tighten up there. It looks like there. Oh, I need to readjust how I'm sitting. Reading? Wait, did I say reading or? Just waiting for this to load. Okay, there we go. I have actually maybe some rotation. Actually, maybe like rotation going on over in Mount just north of Mount Herman. Apparently, there's some crazy structuring going on right now over in Oklahoma. So I think so. I'm gonna try and go to Virtual Railfan real quick. I found one Oklahoma City camera. I don't know where. I don't know if there's another one. So I got this tornado warning going on here, but that one I think is just pretty much done at this point, and we're gonna be at the point where it's just gonna be mostly severe thunderstorm warnings with maybe a possibility of a brief tornado, brief or isolated tornado. Still got rotation on this one here. Although if I go back to reflectivity here, yeah, that definitely has a hook right there. That is a hook. Oh wow. So I'm looking at the Oklahoma City. Where is it? Window capture. Oklahoma City. This guy. Virtual rail fan. Look at that. There's a lot of scud. That's for sure. A little bit of spin right there. So yeah, there's definitely some spin, but definitely not strong enough spin to see any tornado come out of this. They're still continuing the tornado warning still for the tornado warning ongoing over in Michigan, it looks like. There's really not anything significant. Still got the hook on the storm here over in Virginia, although this is pretty behind right now. Oh, there we go. It just updated. I don't know what took that long to update, but I don't know if that's just because Radar Omega is just being slow, but man, look at that. That is inflow right there. Man, look at that. So, all right, I'm gonna turn this. I'm turning off the window capture for now. I'm gonna keep that up net for now though, just to see if it does kind of progress to anything. Right now, it's just kind of just inflow, like a light inflow coming into the storm. Looks like. Still got that tornado warning on this particular storm here. Although I don't see. There's literally. I don't know I don't know how this is tornado warned. There's like barely anything there anymore. Hold on, this is gotta take like forever to kind of load itself. But yeah, there's literally nothing there at this point. So I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm gonna turn this off for now. And we're going to a severe thunderstorm warning for now. Unless something does change with everything on this. We'll see. Yeah, there's like nothing. There's not anything that I could see that could signal that there is still a rotation on this. So I'm just gonna turn off. Yeah, definitely just gotta turn off the tornado warning graphics, and just gotta continue looking at the rail fan. So this, I'm gonna switch over to this here. Oh, we do actually have a pretty big size hail coming at us. This is a PDS severe thunderstorm warning. Yeah, that is a PDS severe thunderstorm warning at this point in time. Expires in 10 minutes though. Wow, that is a pretty big inflow right there. Let me just turn that back on. Yeah, that is pretty sizable. Now look at that. Just gotta move this over real quick to over here. as we're looking at this, still got another 9 minutes on a severe thunderstorm warning, which I would not be surprised if they do issue a new one. That rain's starting to pick up, it looks like. Still don't got an extension on its PDS severe thunderstorm warning on this one though yet. So got a tornado possible attack on the one in Ohio, one in Tennessee, between Tennessee and Virginia, and then one in Virginia, two in Virginia actually have that. So I was watching this, the Rail fan. Yeah, it's definitely got good inflow on this particular storm here. Would not be surprised if this does try to produce a wall cloud and then potentially a brief tornado. That is now down at PDS severe thunderstorm warning. That is now no longer PDS severe thunderstorm warning. This is a regular severe thunderstorm warning. All right. Oh. Still got another 6 minutes on that tornado warning over in Michigan, but there's already as I say I already checked it, but there's nothing there. Ow! We got a new severe thunderstorm warning. This one has just warned for 6 mile per hour wind gust and lime-sized hail. So that is definitely still a step down for wind gust from the previous severe thunderstorm warning, which originally did have a PDS severe thunderstorm warn, but now it's just a regular warning with lime-sized hail possible. So, I just put the GR2 analysis on my second map to the storms over by Ohio, because there are couple areas of rotation right now over in Ohio. Nothing severe, not well, they're severe warned, but nothing tornado warned quite yet on those. If they do develop into anything that is concerning. I said now it's just raining really hard over in this portion of Oklahoma. It also sounds really, really, really windy on his camera too. That's some strong wind hitting that, man. Like a really, really, really strong wind. So that's at those 6 mile per hour wind gusts bursting out of this. So this does load in the next however many minutes here. We can see probably like the pocket of strong wind coming out of this on radar here. There's that pocket of strong wind coming out of that right there. That's probably what we're seeing right now on the virtual rail fan. Also, maybe a little bit of rotation going on there as well. But usually it's not on the backside of a storm like this. I say they just lowered the camera. I don't know what happened there. I don't know if it's just to look on the ground for hail or because this does have that baseball sized hail tag on it right now. Looks like the probably that hail core probably missed it. It's got 41 minutes on this severe thunderstorm warning here. Destructive storm tag on it. Which I don't know if I. So I'm trying to decide if I want to have the PDS severe thunderstorm warning on it or not. Because usually it would show particular destructive storm or particular dangerous situation. And this is producing pretty sizable hail right now. Not particularly on this camera though that we could see. Most because I'm pretty sure that hail core definitely missed the missed that camera. We probably could still see the storm structure probably afterwards after this. Well, it depends on whoever's controlling the camera kind of just turns the camera towards wherever it's pointed at. Because I'm pretty sure this is towards the northeast. Oh, I thought I spilled Gatorade on myself for a second because my cap dropped down. But apparently not. Whoever's controlling the camera. It looks like we're just straight up just playing. There we go. They're literally just looking at advertisement at this point. Yeah, we're still just straight up just looking at an advertisement. Where the virtual railfan camera is at right now. Ow! Hit my skin with my nail clipper. Ow. So how far? Okay, we're only 2 minutes behind on the scan. This is heading towards the southeast, towards places like Shawnee and Ball. This guy's just scale probably like just about miss Norman here, because this is where OU is at, and also National Air Service Norman. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get much of a view anymore on this. And we're looking yeah, rotation, but looking there's a little bit of spin there, but nothing too imminent at the moment. So I do want to check the. Oh, we do actually do have rotation still going on with the one over in Ohio. So I do want to check on Raider Omega as well. So I'm just hoping the internet's just not dying out right now. Still got some rotation going on there, but nothing. Once again, nothing imminent. Although this does have a little bit of hook on it, that's for sure. Oh, there we go. We do have a tornado warning on this now. Radar indicated. This is gonna be near Heartland. This is gonna be for Heartland, Clarksville, Wakeman, Collins, Kipton, Oberlin, South Amherst, and Elyria or Elira. So yeah, that is a hook. That is definitely a hook. That is definitely a hook right there. Would not be surprised if we do get a tornado out of this. If it's hook, if it's hooking that much, I would not be surprised if we get a tornado out of this. Because I mean, they did just tornado warned it, so we'll have to see the next couple scans. So you can kind of see it where it kind of started forming a hook around here. Rotation seems to be pretty strong around there, just to the west of Clarksfield, heading towards the northeast. All right. See, I wonder if I can find. So, are there any traffic cameras around here? They're currently trying to find a camera that is possibly around here, which there doesn't seem like there is many around here. Yeah, there's no cameras in this area that I can see that we can get a better look at this. But that is definitely trying to tie in rotation right there. Might see a tornado. We may actually get a tornado out of this if that does continue to tighten in rotation there. There's gotta be a camera somewhere. So this rotation is just north of Clarksfield in Ohio. Seek shelter now if you live in any of these areas. That was pretty tight there. A little bit of weakening. So this was just updated to quarter-inch size hail on this warning. Still got rotation on this. Seems like it's starting to occlude a little bit. Still got that with the hailstorm that's going on with the storm over in Oklahoma. That's still over Oklahoma City, or well, it's passing through the eastern-ish portion of Oklahoma City. Still producing pretty sizable hail out of that. Still got rotation on this. Not strong rotation, but it is there. This rotation is starting to die out. So still gotta be looking at this for probably next couple minutes or so, as this is still tornado warned, but doesn't look too concerning at this point, other than maybe some broad rotation, but it's becoming less concerning than it was however many scans ago at this point. Still got that, looking at that one in the severe dorsal warning right now, and well, through here, that one looks like still got 2.5 inch size hail, which is like baseball size hail, or softball, baseball size hail, and 6 mile per hour wind gusts coming out of this one. Uh, hurricane warning, tropical storm warnings. So the next stream I think I probably gonna end up doing is probably gonna be on Thursday, either tomorrow or Thursday. Yeah, that's definitely become way less concerning than it was. So would be surprised if this does get canceled out, because I've always seen tornado warnings, especially from like the Cleveland's National Weather Service, um, like just let it just expire out. Unless I have seen them cancel it out, but I have a feeling it's probably just gonna be probably just gonna expire out if anything. Just clear air contamination. Yeah, this is definitely becoming a less and less organized here. There's a chance that this just kind of just expires out after the next 25-ish minutes here. Okay, there we go. I got the reflectivity back. Will I get the velocity? Yes, I will. Okay, cool. I was like, is it got low to velocity or not? But I did. Yeah, that's pretty much just weak. That's pretty weak rotation. I'm just probably stay live for the next couple minutes or so. And if nothing like really, if this if this starts dying out even more like it is now, then I'll probably just end up just ending my stream at this point, since there's not a huge concern in terms of tornado risk for the rest of tonight. Um, this severe thunderstorm warning over here, which is in well, the Oklahoma one, which is the one that's been producing that pretty big size hail. That one's probably just still gonna be mostly hail threat. So, but it's just is a scan as of 2 minutes ago at this point. So just gotta wait. I'm just gotta wait for the next scan here, see what happens if anything. Although I do want to take a look at GR2 analysis. Even GR2 analysis doesn't look too impressive with the rotation on this either. So there's a good chance I'll probably just gonna end up ending a stream in next, yeah, definitely next couple minutes or so here. So yeah, this is pretty much just a wind threat because it just updated just a couple minutes ago at this point. So this is pretty much just a wind threat in this point of time. So yeah, anyways, I will see you guys in the next stream I do, which I'm not sure. Actually, I'll probably see you guys in the next stream I do, which will be probably on Thursday. I might do one tomorrow, but we'll have to see. Thursday for sure. And yeah, I'll see y'all in the next one.